Good Monday morning, everybody. Lisa Wilkins here, Director of Training for BNI Massachusetts. And you may wonder why I'm wearing these when it is clearly still dark outside. But even though it's dark outside, I'm wearing these because the future is so bright. I gotta wear shades. It's December. And that means that January 1st, 2020 is like a minute away. And what do we do at the first of the year? We set ourselves some goals. What are we going to do this year? What do we want to reflect on, improve on? And I get really excited to set goals. And as a company, as an organization, as a region, as a chapter, you are all setting goals as well. But I have to kind of move these. I don't like the reflection of the screen in there. So I'm going to move them up for a minute and chat with you about goal setting. What I found in my own chapter years ago that was incredibly effective was we set our goal as a chapter, and then we each chose an accountability partner in the chapter. And that accountability partner held me accountable to the goal that I promised to meet. Because if I met my goal and everyone else in the chapter met their goal, guess what? The chapter itself hit their goal. Because every individual's goal for BNI has to roll up to one total, which is the chapter's goal. And so that accountability partner held me to one thing that I could totally manage, which was my own goal. I can't manage the chapter's goal because I only have a small part in that. But the accountability partner piece really helped me out. So I think more important as we look forward to January and setting goals for our chapter, I think way more important than the numbers are how are we going to get there? What's the plan? And I think the foundation, the base level foundation of getting that plan in action are two things: accountability and culture. So accountability, you've got to hold each other in the chapter accountable to your chapter meeting a goal. Because when the president stands up and says, we're going to do $3 million this year, there's a brand new member sitting in the corner going, wow, how do I even participate in that? I sell flowers. I'm never going to sell $3 million in flowers or $300,000 in flowers or maybe even $30,000. So that person has to know what their individual goal is that's going to help the entire chapter meet their goal so that it is a celebration everyone can participate in. And the second piece is culture. And I would ask you to look in the mirror and ask yourself, what is the culture of my chapter? Is it a culture of holding each other accountable and goal setting? Because if the culture of your chapter is that someone, not you, sets a goal and someone else makes sure we hit it, then you're missing the whole point. You are the chapter. You as an individual are your chapter. And the culture of your chapter needs to have accountability and needs to have a team that's working towards a common goal. It has to have everybody with an oar in the water rowing in the same direction. And so if your chapter has that culture, you are going to be in really good shape for 2020. If your culture does not have that, if your chapter does not have that culture, then how do we get there? So there's a webinar down below. Steve Tenuso is running this Friday on goal setting. I encourage you all to tune in and start to think about what do you want to achieve in 2020 as an individual in a chapter and as an individual supporting the chapter, because they are one and the same. When your chapter sets a goal, you are part of that goal. So I encourage you to get your shades out because I believe 2020, the future is going to be so bright for you. You are going to need to wear shades. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great one.